Mantis, why do you hate SpeakEazy?
Oh my god, are you actually
Why are you drama farming for your next video right now?
You filthy
Quiet,
drama.
quiet. Why do you hate SpeakEazy?
Oh, okay, do you want the long story or do you want the short story?
I want the long story.
So good for
He
lying
couldn't-
on
he
me,
couldn't
dude.
get
I
on
never
one.
did nothing
No,
to
kidding.
you. I never did nothing to you. You want to come on shows and lie on me? That's cool.
Wait, are you really
Mantis,
accusing
you're
me of lying
hold
right
up,
now?
Hold up.
Hold up, no,
Is it
no,
my turn to
you're
talk
not
or
gonna move past that. You're not gonna move past that. No, fuck you. No, you're not gonna accuse me of lying and be like, moving on. If this is what you want to do, keep talking and then like f off then. If you don't want to, like, if you're gonna come and accuse me of lying instead of me like misremembering something, and then each time I try to talk, you start talking over me again. Like this bullshit, dude. Yes, they were saying that you were a clout shark and that you always go into conversations super aggro, and you came on acting like I'm making shit up to badmouth you. That's freaking weird, dude.
Do you remember like DMing people about trying to do an expose on me? You remember that?
Shit show. I was in there and this,
Why you
I
keep
said
saying
this
towards the end? You did it for 2 months, you obsessive.
No,
bitch.
I
What
was
are you
there
talking
for much
about?
longer.
Shut the
You weren't the one doing it for 2 months?
Okay.
Tom, what are you doing today?
Mantis, why do you hate SpeakEazy?
Oh my god, are you actually
Why are you drama farming for your next video right now?
You filthy
Quiet,
drama farm.
quiet. Why do you hate SpeakEazy?
Oh, okay, do you want the long story or do you want the short story?
I want the long story.
All right, I'll start with the short. He's a retard. And then we'll go to the long.
All right.
So the long one is I went into that. This is actually funny. It kind of relates to what we're talking about. I went into that community and I thought, okay, cool. It's a smaller community. Like maybe there's going to be some topics, and I would like push back on some things because he says a lot of shit that is just, in my opinion, it's just outrageous, or I just don't agree with it. Yeah, right. Yeah. So I'd be in the chat. This was all chat shit. I'd be in the chat just like pushing back, disagreeing, and I wasn't doing it in a dickhead way for a long time. Right? I do it later. But then he would just not engage and he would brush it off. And then there was a lot of, in my opinion, there's a lot of like, oh, women, like the reason you're doing this is just like, she just likes to do this because women like arguing. It was shit like that. And I was like, you know what? I'm not the kind of bitch you can call a bitch without getting some bitch back. Like, this is fun. So,
oh my god.
Based.
So I just started pushing back harder. I would be in the VCs and stuff, and I would start pushing back like on shit that I thought, I can't believe there's people sitting around listening to this and they're not like trying to say anything. Or maybe they just agreed. And I was like, well, you're all fucking idiots then. So then it just kind of went on like that. And then I went up on some panels and he like would just scream and yell and talk over you. And he would like, it was just a shit show, like hug box, echo chamber of crap. And after a while, I was like, all right, if this is what it's going to be, just like what Ninetails was saying, if this is bad faith, I'm going to be bad faith. So I just started like trolling, basically. And I just trolled and trolled.
I rated in... Sorry, go ahead.
What he reminds me of is if Jay Chisel evolved. Or should I say devolved into the final version?
Evolved. It's like Jay Chisel. He's like a 31-year-old.
No, if he evolved into a content creator. Yeah.
Yes. Yeah, exactly.
Yes.
No, y'all think I'd be like that? Y'all think I'd be like that? That's crazy.
I think
that's
because
crazy.
right now I think Jay is honest and I think Jay is good faith, right? Absolutely, right?
Jay is actually.
Oh, hold on.
No,
I'm seething right now.
I changed my mind. I changed my mind. I think that before I called you bad faith before, but now I just think you're a dumbass. So here's the thing, all right? So here's the thing.
I've met him once. He was nodding his head the whole time I was talking, so I like him.
Yeah, I concede my point to Yoon, okay? don't attribute to malice what you can attribute to a stupidity, or I call it Jay Chiselness. All right. So at the end of the day, I just think that some people in this world are born a himbo, all right? And we see people in this world like Jay Chisel, all right, with his stupid ass looking hair, and you can look like that, baby birds can pop out of his hair at any time.
Bro,
all right?
okay, I knew this one. I didn't want to hop on because my hair was bad.
Naturally,
great,
that this motherfucker, this motherfucker is struggling over his last brain cell. All right. So I'm telling you right now, all right, that it's okay. We love you for how endearingly dumb you are. Okay. So
thank you. Don't call me good face though.
Look,
okay. So listen.
He's not a bad, he might be, I don't know, you think he's dumb. I don't know Jay Chisel that well. I've had like 1 or 2 conversations, and he seemed pretty willing to concede and take on points and learn things. So at least he's got that going for him. Easy doesn't. He's just egotistical. Oh, I was gonna say such a bad word.
You found me through him though, right?
No.
When he still had 10 people. Are you sure?
Yeah, I was in your chat.
The first time I ever saw you, you were in his chat, and then he would raid into me, and you would always come with his raids, and I had never seen you before that.
I was watching you. I don't know if I chatted, but I was watching you first, and then he popped up in my algorithm, and then I was like, oh, okay, let's have a look at this. This looks kind of stupid. Look, I kind of look for things where you can push back a bit in chat, or you can find debate-ish sort of arguments and stuff.
Yeah.
And
but why don't you ever hop on my show though? That's freaking weird, dude. I'm offended.
What do you mean?
Ooh.
I'm offended. You literally, yes, I'm always doing call-ins. People can always just hop in, but then I go into I raid into SpeakEazy one day, and you're on there going in on him, and I'm like, what? Mantis? What is this? What is going on?
Okay, I don't want to come into you because you're always doing something, and you have specific people. It's one at a time. It's very chill, and I don't know how much I can contribute. I didn't know that you could just jump in a VC and then I could jump
That's
on.
not true. There's all the time where people Sick will jump in, and then Sass will jump in, and then Zonia will jump in, and then Dave will jump in, and there'll be all of us yelling at each other.
I'm a nobody.
So are all of them.
I saw they're proper streamers and shit. Are they? Aren't they?
It's so are all of them.
What a fucking
wait, Zonia. Wait, stop. Zonia, I haven't talked to you since Destiny. How are you?
Doing all right.
Zonia, you've ever since Destiny fucking crushed me. I haven't talked to you. Like in voice chat.
You got crushed by Destiny?
Yes, I have.
On what?
I was super nervous. Morning.
A long time ago.
A long time ago. Months ago. And yeah, it was over parasociality, and I changed my mind since then. I was changed
months ago.
Oh wait, no, I remember you.
Yeah, I jumped on and
yes,
kind of
I remember
redirected
you.
the combo.
Yes, because you jumped off and then you jumped back in again. Yes, I remember you.
Then got into the fight with Kelly Eden. Or sorry, with Kelly Jean.
Yes, I remember this. I remember this.
Yeah, at that point.
Now. All right.
At that point,
Bootshop, do you really think you're going to change the minds of Red Pillars with fighting all these people?
Huh? Who?
You're not going to change the mind.
Really
fight with people. I'm just kidding. God damn it! I'm trying to use your own weapon against you.
I got it.
I don't know when you're telling a joke or not. I literally can't tell.
I got
it.
Okay. The flat
I'm not
delivery.
allowed. Yeah, I know. I'm not allowed.
No.
Flat delivery, but I got it.
Oh God.
Mantis. No, Mantis. There is a way to work with SpeakEazy, and
I don't want to fucking hear it because that guy doesn't deserve to be worked with. Don't even tell me about it.
You can.
I mean, you saw my first couple debates with him, right? Like, each time I would start like yelling at him, like, "Bro, you are being so bad faith right now. This is insane. Like, I cannot believe you're still continuing down this line of argumentation. There's no shot." Like, but then, like, I don't know. We just kind of stopped debating after that, and now we get along.
That was me in the chat. In chat, like people are realizing in the chat, yes, that was me. Okay, all right, I like it. And yes, I was also the 1v6 Adriana Sheshik person. Okay, all right. Yes,
can I be honest with you? The reason why you and maybe Zonia eventually like get some kind of at least good faith or some kind of, I don't know, just a little bit nicer version of him is because you're somebody, and like he wants connections with people, and that's his whole thing. He's a fucking grifter, dude. Like everything he's doing.
He's not a grifter. Don't call him a grifter. He's a clout shark. He's not a grifter.
Okay, so he's a clout shark.
Yeah, like who isn't a clout shark?
He's a clout shark. The reason I say grifter, maybe I'm using the term wrong, but the reason I say that is, okay, he's milked like one story for about fucking 3 months. So what do you call that?
Shout out Pigolina.
Oh, he's been going with the Thorpes lately.
Content and whatever. Well, that's old news too. But it's just crap. And the reason why he's nice to you guys is for that reason. The reason why he's never going to be nice to me is also behind the scenes stuff. But like, he's not going to get anything from me. And
now
also,
it's all coming together. Oh
man! Logic editor rubbing his hands together. I'm kidding.
No, it wasn't that to begin with. It turned into that well later. He was already pissed off at me just being argumentative.
We're getting the juice.
Sorry.
We're getting the juice.
He was already pissed off at me just because I was being argumentative, and honestly,
You need to be submissive.
Like, he's not going to be good. Yeah, I need to submit, and I need to just say yes to all his yes, no, black and white, stupid general questions.
Right.
Yeah.
You know, and I don't put up with that. I'm not the kind of person to put up with that. He's never going to get me to, like, cede territory or whatever the fuck he thinks just because it's on his panel. When people say dumb shit, I don't care if I'm on your panel or some fucking 12,000, 250,000 view, like Andy. I'm going to say, get fucked. Like, I'm going to tell you that your point doesn't work, and this is why. Here's an example. Please engage.
True.
Well, you've never disagreed with me in your entire life, so.
I've never seen someone so triggered by, like, clarifying questions as that. I mean, I only was with him for like 10 minutes or whatever in that one, however long he was in there. But yeah, it seems like every clarifying question or whatever, or anytime you you didn't submit to the yes or no, or tried to point out, well, your problem with the analogy you're drawing is he just got, like, the conversation was like completely useless to him. He derailed it completely. I think somebody afterwards told me, like, he's like content brain or something. He doesn't actually care about like having the conversation. He just wants to be like as exasperated as possible for like the clicks. But,
he came into food shops. He came into food shops the other day to bring up, I don't know why he joined. But don't you think he came in and like it was so aggressive? It was just so unnecessarily aggressive. We were all just making our own points, and some of us were disagreeing, and but it's like the aggression.
I mean, I've had him on numerous panels. I've had him on numerous panels where he stayed quiet literally the entire time. There was a panel he was on with Destiny where he could have like tried to show out and do as much as possible, and he didn't do anything. He stayed quiet for the most part.
It's because he has nothing to say when you push him on his points. They're very general, basic points. And when you're like bigger people with a bigger crowd and you make yourself look dumb by saying dumb stuff, he's not going to do that. But when he's with people who he thinks are like no one's, and he thinks he's way smarter than you or some shit, which he never fucking is, then he's going to go hard and scream and yell and say, fuck you. Like, it's just the way he goes about stuff is just so over the top and ridiculous.
I think that's common for everybody, though. I think that's literally common for all content creators, because there is like a power imbalance in these conversations.
But the weird thing, though, is that reality is there is really no difference between a 1 viewer Andy and a 1,000 viewer Andy if you just keep yourself in the same mental space. You need to not care about what the opinions of the audience are going to be. Just go for it.
He's in the waiting room.
That's easier said than done.
Well, but it's a thing I think that a lot of people need to sort of learn. For some, it's more natural. For others, it's not. But yeah, it's like. Honestly, there's no difference. between
I think that's
10,000.
Yeah, I think that's easier said than done. I think that you're like oversimplifying it. I think that that's really complicated for most people, and there's because you're a lot of times you're like you feel like your relationship to this person, like your career could depend on that, or you could be much better off like having a like making concessions to them and being able to collaborate with them in the future, like, or like the fact that like if you end up looking stupid, their audience is going to trounce you and you're going to get tons of hate comments, and like sometimes it's just not worth it. Like there's always, I think it's hard to get that out of the back of your head.
Okay, so but yes, probably is hard to get that out of the back of your head, but it's something that I think people should kind of like work toward and try to not pay too much attention to those what ifs, right? So that way you could just be yourself, like concentrate on the person that you're talking to and the conversation that you're having, and not the what ifs. What if it goes bad? What if there's backlash? What if the subreddit blows up about me, right?
You can't just say like don't think about things, like that's just not that easy.
Well, like
it's
when
not,
you say don't think of
don't think about
elephant,
consequences, like
elephant. But it's something you do need to, you can train yourself to do, and I think people can do it.
No, like, no, I do too. I think it's possible. I'm just saying that these are things that like are not innate to people. It's that like where we're talking about what SpeakEazy's doing as though it's bad. I'm saying I don't think it's bad. I think that's fairly natural for most people, and that it's something that you have to work on. But he did like initially in his career, his thing was like going schizo on other bigger streamers. He jumped on and went super aggro at me. He jumped on and went super aggro at Mr. Girl. He jumped on and went super aggro on a bunch of different streamers.
This is an example of you being like, this is the whole like Tom is fair, but I think you're being a little like too charitable. Like I genuinely think, do you like there are some people what
if we're gonna continue talking about SpeakEazy, right, do you think it's only fair that he comes on to defend himself?
Yeah,
let's go.
Yeah, sure,
go for it. I love SpeakEazy.
You know what, Tom, I'm coming for you. I'm coming for you.
And
this is what I planned on from the beginning.
And here's the thing: if
I knew that's why you wanted me in a fucking DC.
If this ends up just like the other night, where he begins shouting and screaming again, then we'll do the same thing, and we'll kick him off.
Yeah. It was actually good what you did last time.
Oh, okay. I like SpeakEazy.
We'll do some. Hi.
Hey, SpeakEazy. Oh my gosh, why? Is that all
Mr.
you're
Easy.
gonna do?
Let's start this off. Tom, when was I on panel with Destiny?
Yeah,
were you not on a panel with Destiny?
Never once was I on a panel with Destiny, so good for lying on me, dude. I never did nothing to you. I never did nothing to you, and you want to come on shows and lie on me. That's cool.
Wait, are you really accusing me of lying right now? Hold up. No, you're not going to move past that. You're not going to move past that. No, fuck you. No, you're not going to accuse me of lying and be like, moving on.
Go ahead then. Go ahead. What do you want to say to that?
I literally just asked you. Okay, so what panel were you on that I'm talking about then?
I don't know. You just made up in your fucking head just now that I was on a panel with Destiny, and I never fucking was. So what panel are you talking about, Tom?
I don't know. You were on. I invited you onto a panel. Hold on. I invited you onto a panel, and we talked about it like 2 or 3. Bro, if this is what you want to do, keep talking. And then like fuck off then. If you don't want to, like, if you're gonna come and accuse me of lying instead of me like misremembering something, and then each time I try to talk you start talking over me again, like this bullshit, dude. You came onto a panel, we talked about it numerous times afterwards, that like you weren't you didn't have a whole lot to say, you didn't engage, there were other people who were going at it the entire time, and so you just let them have it. What panel were we talking about then?
It says told you so.
Tom,
I do not see.
How do I tell you? Can you tell me how I'm supposed to tell you about a panel you're talking about? Can you explain that one to me, buddy?
No, that we talked about. You and I have talked about this numerous times. I'm asking you, what panel have we been talking about?
We've talked about numerous times. Okay, let me just try to make this clear. You're saying we've talked numerous times about me being on a panel and not saying anything?
Yes, that you didn't have a whole lot to say that I mentioned afterwards. So like you were talking, I forget what it was specifically, but we talked about the fact that like you were super quiet on my panel and that you kept saying you just didn't have a whole lot to say.
You may be talking about then the last time you came up on my panel and you said something about when I was on with Big Papa Fascist. And
oh, it was Big Papa Fascist and Not So Erudite. Like yes, I'm not lying about this. So, yes, I'm not lying about this.
Like nobody else got to talk.
Okay, is there any evidence?
Tom, you
of
remember
this?
Nobody else got to talk on that one too?
Wait, Tom,
yeah, of course.
Any evidence of this?
Okay, so like yeah,
no,
so like
I've seen that.
obviously we weren't talking about a Destiny thing, right?
Hold on. You realize when I said that, I was saying that in defense of you, and you're coming on attacking me like I was attacking you. That's really weird, bro.
That was in defense of me?
Yes, they were saying that you were a clout shark and that you always go in the conversation super aggro, and I said that's not true. He was on a panel with Destiny and could have gone super aggro for the clicks and didn't do it. That I was saying it in defense of you, and you came on acting like I'm making shit up to badmouth you. That's freaking weird, dude.
Yeah, I think Tom was...
Everybody else that heard it did not...
Oh, I wonder why.
No, I could tell.
That's literally what
Tom
happened.
Trying to defend you too.
Okay, so if that's
the only person here who
you were
thinks
trying
that.
to do there, trying to defend me, I don't know. It just seemed weird that you're saying I was on a panel that I wasn't.
You misheard.
It all seemed weird.
He just got.
But you're saying that I'm lying in defense of you then. Now, like,
I'm muting people one at a time.
Yes, you're saying that I'm lying in defense of you now. Like that's weird. Like you getting mad that I'm lying in defense of you and acting like I'm doing this maliciously.
Okay, well, when I clicked on it, like I said, it didn't sound like that's what was going on. But
okay.
You know, like the whole thing that you're saying here, Mantis, that I don't like you because you're argumentative. Like, you know, that's not true, right? Like the only reason you have like a thing for me is like because I called you out for having an internet relationship with a fucking like an 18-year-old from Canada, right? Like you're that's what you're mad about. This is what you're mad about.
No, it's not.
Yeah, it is.
No, it's not.
Yeah, it's definitely what you're mad about.
No, it's not.
Yeah.
No, it's not.
100%.
Okay, well, you can keep saying yeah, but I'm telling you it's not that.
Well, why'd you go tell other people that then? Why'd you go tell people you were mad about
Who did
that?
I tell?
Jay, why are you sucking your own cock? I'm kidding.
There's different things happening here. I didn't like you, but well before that, because of the way that you came at me in chats, and when I was just, all I was ever doing in chats was pushing back on some arguments you made or some points you were making that I was like, that doesn't sound right to me. And I would say stuff. And then you'd say, make little comments and you didn't even engage with what I was saying. You would just invalidate, dismiss, and then get like really fucking egotistical about your point. And then it was this whole WL community mentality that I'm like, okay, if you're just going to say W me, L you, and not actually engage with arguments, I'm going to say, I think it's actually fucking retarded, dude. I think it's stupid as fuck. And so that's where it started. I had other issues with things in private VCs about your like your attitude and some of the shit you would say that I personally consider was misogynistic, but I'm not a fucking feminist out here like pro women and everything's misogynistic. It started with your behavior, your ego and stuff in stream, and the way that you couldn't engage. You just got angry when I would say like, so, and then you would misinterpret me as well. Like the serial monogamy thing. I said something in chat about how in reality, it was a descriptive, not a prescriptive. It was in reality, humans are generally serial monogamous. That's all I said. And then you go off and say, Mantis thinks that everyone is just, that serial monogamy is the way a community should be, the way society should be. It's just like the way you misinterpret and fucking reframe and don't engage. That's what annoys me about you. And then the shit you say, I just think is fucking retarded, bro. That's it.
So
engage with that. Like, don't make it into another narrative now.
Okay, so I'll try to engage with that. So your problem with me is my attitude and my ego?
Yeah, and then the fact that you just like hillbilly content.
Okay, so instead of not watching my content and not watching me,
I don't anymore.
You decided. Wait. Can I finish here? I've been quiet every time you've talked, right?
Carry on.
Yeah. Do you know how to do that, Mantis? Shut up for a minute. Okay. So every time you would come into my chats, all you had to do was shit on the content. All you did was talk shit in my chat. You were a disrespectful bitch to everybody in the chat for no reason. You could have literally just turned off my streams, right? You did never have to watch any of my streams. Your problem is with yourself, Mantis. It's not with me. It's with yourself. Why are you putting yourself in a fucking stream that you don't like the guy? What, are you fucking insane right now?
I don't hang out.
Wait, Speak. Why didn't you just like ban her then?
I did end up banning her.
Wait,
the reason I let her stick around is because one of the people I actually do care about in my chat had a thing with her. That's why.
Oh.
And also, hang on. I was totally fine for quite a while. I decided to start fucking trolling, and I hang on, I'm not finished. Can you be silent?
Yeah, sure. Go ahead.
I decided to. I just said to everyone before you got on here. Yeah, it got to a point where I was like, this is just fucking. At this point, this is just fucking fun. I'm just trolling now because I just think retarded people who keep spitting shit and like don't have any pushback in their community. Sometimes they need someone in there who's like, this is just dumb. And so, yeah, I admit that at some point to like later on, I just came in there and I was like, this guy is so easy to trigger. I don't even need to say anything. And this guy's just going to launch on whatever I say. So I would just say, like, sometimes it was just totally banal and you would just be like, Mantis. It was just, to me, it was just fucking funny after a while. And then, I left.
So like Hornet, Vincent, Jorgen, they never push back. Nobody. I never get no pushback in my chat. That's what's going on.
You get like the smallest.
Well, that's kind of a yes or no question. That's a yes or no question.
No, it's not a yes or no question. And
well, yeah, it's either I do get it or I don't.
This is what I mean.
This is what I mean.
Yes or no or nothing.
Can it be both?
Yes or no or nothing. Is that it?
Wait. Can it be that I do get pushback and I don't? Is that what you're trying to say right now?
Yeah, especially if your Discord server agrees with you more often than not, because you're pretty fucking dumb. So they must be too.
Okay.
Please.
Dude, do you want an answer, or do I have to give you the answers that you want? Does it always have to be yes or no? Can we establish this now before we continue this conversation?
Right? This one was yes or no.
No, it's not. Are you kidding? Okay, the reason why I say, sure, you get a little bit of pushback from probably Hornet the most. You don't get much, you get a little bit of pushback from like Vincent or whatever. But like, in general, the amount of shit you fucking spit and the pushback you get, to me, it's like shit spitting, pushback. It's like that. So when I come in and I'm like, wait a minute, did he just say that about like when you were reviewing the tape messages and you were trying to say that none of them were manipulative? You said one was or whatever. And I'm in there going, this is so manipulative. And you like even that triggers you because no one in your chat, everyone's like saying fucking, I love Easy. Like, here's a fucking unicorn. Have a fucking kissy face. Like, when can we have the hillbilly content?
Okay, so
get into my chat.
Clear,
your whole community is Facebook moms that you milked from another community and started drama with. So what do you? If anyone can go into Easy's chat and see that how much of a hug box it is.
Okay, so just to be clear, I don't get enough pushback based on what you think would enough pushback be, right?
No, I'm allowed to push back when I see something I disagree with. I do it in Tom's chat. I don't think you understood my
question. Wait, I don't think you understood my question. You said I don't get enough pushback, so that's based off like your idea of what enough pushback would be, right?
You act like it.
I don't know who just answered that. That's not.
This Ninetales come at me.
Are you listening to my question?
Ninetales, stop.
Are you guys listening to my question at all? Can you answer that question?
Yeah, I don't think you do.
Okay, and it's just based off of what you think, right?
Why would I be speaking for anybody else?
Well, just because, like you said, I don't get enough pushback, and it seemed like a very like a statement of true, right? You know, but it's obviously just a statement of true in your head.
Why would it be taken as a state? Okay, look, in my opinion, I'll start everything like that if you need me to clarify that. In my opinion, I don't think you get much pushback for some of the stuff and some of the like things you say. And
so you hate watched and trolled for 2 months.
Finished.
But you hate watched and trolled for 2 months for this, just to be clear.
What do you mean? No, it's a bunch of reasons. There's a lot of the stuff you say. It wasn't because you don't get enough pushback that I pushed back. It's not like I was like, oh, he never gets any. I'm going to be the fucking great, like the one who comes and saves the day. I just had shit to say. And I'm just making a comment about the fact that you don't get much pushback. That's not the reason why I pushed back. I'm my own person. I push back when I think pushback is necessary. When I see a point I disagree with, I say shit. I do it in everyone's chat, relatively civilly. I have arguments with people in chats all the time. It's actually fun. We're in the debate sphere. I feel like it's perfectly reasonable. But with you, it's somehow unreasonable, and that's what you were making it into. And I was like, why can't you just engage and like we can actually have an intelligent conversation? But you don't want an intelligent conversation. You want yes or no's, you want generals, and you want everyone to agree with you so you can say W me.
I disagree with that. I had a conversation with him early on and I had a very different experience. I think it just depends on how it is that your interaction with him starts and how it is that
fine. He made me a mod. I was a mod for like a week and a bit. The reason I got demodded was because I asked to be demodded because I started saying, oh, I disagree with that in chat. And he would say, oh, and he would get all weird about it. And so I was like, if I can't even disagree and I'm a mod, I don't want to be a mod.
I mean, he does have like open like call-ins, right, where anybody can just jump onto his StreamYard. Like if people do disagree with him, they can though. Yeah.
Yeah.
Bruh,
you want to see how those go.
But that's the real problem. Push out whenever someone does push back.
Ooh. What's that?
The fact that he uses StreamYard is the most canceling thing about him.
Zonia, I think
pushed out. It's
StreamYard
into your chat.
I think I understand what you're saying, and I understand that like here's where I failed, and here's the part where I failed is because as it developed, I did what like Ninetails was saying before about when you get bad faith, you just be bad faith, and that's the thing. That's why I'd like so kind of think that's not a good way to be, because from my experience, I did that. It got to a point after there was perfectly reasonable interactions. It didn't start that way. But it got to a point where I was like, wow, it doesn't matter what I say or how I say it. This guy is just going to be like this. Okay, fine. Bring it on. You want to fucking go? Let's fucking go.
Yeah, I get that. Like sometimes tone matching is a good thing, but sometimes it can also just lead to continuous escalations.
Oh, it was toxic. It was totally toxic, which is why I left. I'm like, all right, I'm done with this shit. It's actual dog shit.
Wait, you're the one that came for 2 months straight trolling and finding things to fucking disagree on for no reason, being rude to the women in the chat. Listen, can you ever just stop fucking talking when someone else talks? You even did it to Zonia earlier, but she's a lot nicer than I am. Shut the fuck up while other people talk, please. You spent 2 months coming to my fucking channel every day, just disrespecting me, disrespecting the chatters. You just did it earlier. You're full of a bunch of Facebook mom. Like you're disrespectful. You're a miserable fucking person. You should fix that about yourself, Mantis. Who spends fucking 2 months on the internet going to someone she hates just to fucking trigger him? That was your goal? Did you feel accomplished, Mantis? You feel accomplished that you spent 2 months of your life triggering some guy on the internet that you don't know and will never know?
Speak. I understand that like she was like dating one of the people who was like one of your super fans. Would that be correct?
One of my super fans?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, listen, her relationship with Vincent has nothing to do with, I don't know the exact details of everything.
That's why she wasn't banned from your chat, right?
Yeah, that's why she wasn't banned, because Vincent was my mod for a long time, right? That's why I didn't end up just straight up banning her. Right? I tried to tolerate her stupidness.
Okay, from my view,
There's a lot of trolls going.
Yeah,
sorry, go ahead.
There's more to that story,
yeah,
but whatever.
like you can do whatever, right? But like if I was in your position, I would have banned her anyway. Because like no matter based off of like personal preference or whatever the fuck, right? Because that like it is just simply the right thing to do, right? If I saw like some kind of anti-fan rising in my community, I would just stamp that out immediately, nip it in the bud, because all I know is that it would just like rise to like something that I didn't really want, right? Like that is just like how I would operate. Does that make sense?
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Like otherwise like why entertain that in the first place, you know?
Because then you always have someone to fight with.
Yeah, like that's why I keep some anti-fans around, just so I can have somebody to fight with. Like otherwise, like in my opinion, like if you keep them around, then I don't know if you should complain about it all that often, you know what I mean? Like I don't know.
That's the thing. It's like if you're going to allow the element to be there, you really shouldn't, bitch too much about it. Like and it's almost impossible.
Incel is a great example. Like, because I had this person, Chill Incel, in my community, who is, by the way, a heavy anti-fan. This guy is like not a single compliment, not a single whatever. The guy bitches about literally everything. And when I debated Rob Noor the first time, and when I debated Rob Noor the second time, all I know is that this guy was like, bro, Rob Noor is right about everything. And when I got obliterated by Rob Noor the first time, when I felt so crushed and defeated, he was like, you got BTFO, bro. And I was like, fuck you, man. Like I felt so terrible. And then like to me, I still kept the guy around, and I felt like I couldn't complain about like that, bitching or whatever the fuck, right? Because to me, it was just like, yeah. And at the end of the day, that before that person left my community on his own, because according to him, he was like, he left to get some pussy or whatever the fuck that means,
Food
right?
shops.
He said that?
Yeah, he said that.
Food shops.
Yeah.
Do you remember like DMing people about trying to do an expose on me? Do you remember that?
Ooh.
Did I?
Oh, did you?
What?
Are you gonna play stupid now? You gonna play stupid?
I want to know about
what?
this.
What, Mantis? You don't already know about it? What? You're not one of the people that she wanted to have on panel? What?
What is this?
Know?
Wait, did I?
Yo, listen, Food Shops, you a snake. You a snake, baby girl.
Ooh.
Do you have receipts? Do you have receipts?
Yeah, is there
for
any
this?
proof for this? Yeah.
Where
I've
is
only
this?
just accepted it. We've only just.
You want me to show you the proof of it? I can definitely show you the proof of it.
Accusations.
Side chat.
Keep this private, but if Speak does ever burn the bridge with me, I won't do it first.
Wait,
I'll have
hold on.
you and
Wait.
Show it on screen. Show it on screen.
Just real quick. Hold on, just real quick before you do. Hold on, just real quick before you do. What is the actual claim? That like Food Shops was making a hit piece and that Mantis was working with her, or that it was supposed to be a panel expose, or like
have the claim is that she says keep this. I can show you it. She says keep this private. But if Speak ever does burn the bridge with me, I won't do it first. But I'll have you and Mantis on stream, and you guys can tell me everything.
True.
Do you remember that?
Do you remember
that, Food Shop?
I did say that, yes.
Okay, so you did say that.
I did say that.
Right? You're a snake, right?
Yeah, I did say that.
Mantis, stop talking while other people are talking, please. Shut the fuck up so other people can speak.
Food Shops was talking to you. Stop only attacking Mantis. You fucking hypocrite.
Okay, Food Shops. This
Fuck.
I
Food Shops was talking to you, fucking man-child.
Yeah, Food Shops was talking, not Mantis. Food Shops was talking.
Mantis's name was dropped, okay? Just because you want to talk doesn't mean you get to start fucking shouting.
That was the day of the interview, and I think that was the day that Mantis and Rude Mudcrab dropped in chat to talk about you specifically. And I think they DM'd me, or I think we DM'd. I don't remember who DM'd who. And then they were talking about you specifically, and then that's when I sent that. Yes.
Okay.
I've never got ahead of
a
DM.
snake, right?
I don't deny that. Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah. So you are a snake. Just to be clear.
Yeah, of course. Yeah, I don't care. Yeah.
I just had to make sure everybody else on the panel knew that, so that they know not.
Do you know how many times people have confronted me about being a clout shark?
I feel like she's pretty transparent about this.
Well, so hold on, because I mean, is there something like actually bad enough that's worth exposing? That like that's what I'm a little lost on. Because like, if you're cool being,
people like me for my sincerity, right? Not because I'm like a good person, right?
Well,
like,
so that's what I'm asking. Okay, so like you're cool being friends with him, but there's something worth exposing. So like, what is the grand reveal that's supposed to be exposed?
Nothing.
I'm a fantastic anti-hero. Okay.
Can I say what happened? Like I'm not.
Now she knows about it all of a sudden. What? And now she knows about it all of a sudden. What?
You have to know. I pretended to have a.
Are you gonna let me say?
Sorry. Sorry. Go ahead. Go ahead. Yeah.
Thank you. I've never been in any DMs. I literally sent you a friend request today, Food Shops. Like we don't even no DMs between us. That whole thing was like, if the bridge burned, we could do a fucking funny thing. That was like the context of that situation. And since then, this is what I do know. Nothing's ever happened. No conversation, no fucking getting fucking clips or doing some expose. That's your specialty, Easy. Like most people just can't be fucked. Like, no, nothing's come of it. Nothing's going to come of it. Like this is the expose right now. If you want to be honest, it's just me just saying like, I just think you're a shitty person, and I think your content shit, and I think what you say is shit. This is it. There were no DMs involved.
Yeah, and you know, Spit, I pulled you on. I pulled you on to defend yourself, like to give you a voice. You know what I mean? Like the thing is, like with Mantis here, and I don't even think Mantis wants you here. Like that's the thing, right? Like because I don't think it's fair. I don't think it's fair for people to smack talk you without you being around. Does that make sense?
Yeah, so she's doing you a solid.
Okay, yeah, doing me a solid. This is thanks, Food Shops, for this solid.
Well, I mean, you can thank Tom for this one.
Tom.
I was curious. I don't know. Like I've asked you numerous times why you're mad at him in my chat, and I never felt like I understood. So yeah, so it was the first time I've ever spoken to you. So yeah, I wanted to know why you were mad at him.
Yeah. But somebody in chat said this, and people have always been mad at me before for being a quote unquote scumbag. But
yeah, like, I'm sorry. Like you bring me up, did me a favor. I'm sorry. I didn't come over here because I like heard this from one of you and said, "Yo, people are talking about you. Come defend yourself, bruh." That's not how I found this happening, right?
Bro, you can go back and watch it. We literally had not been talking about it for 5 minutes. Like literally, I just started asking her questions about this stuff.
I'm saying to Food Shops. I'm saying to Food Shops because she's like, I did you this favor. I bring you on to give you a voice. No, I came over here
because initially she was saying somebody said you're in the waiting room, and Mantis was like, no, I don't want him on here. I don't want to bring him on. And Food Shops was like, hold on, like if we're gonna talk about him, he needs to be able to come defend himself. And so she argued like
I knew it was gonna happen.
Yeah, to get you to be able to stay on here with Mantis.
I was uncomfortable with people, you know, like talking about you and smack talking you without you being here. Like,
now you're the moral person.
It's against my ethics and my morals. Yeah.
Well, I was just gonna say this is like
you talk behind my back, saying you're gonna have people on to talk about.
Absolutely. I tell you, I came from Toronto's community.
You're
like,
so fake, man.
Dude, I came from Toronto's community. We go toe to toe on everything. Like, how we go.
I always say that it should just be like standard panel etiquette. If you start talking about somebody that's not on the panel, you either stop it or you let the person come on the panel, one or the other.
Yeah.
Yes.
And can I just say one thing about that? The person that was DMing Food Shops about that shit is currently like one of your the dude who's helping you with everything and fucking is one of your best buddies in there. And you don't seem to have a problem with that guy. He's the one who was dogging you behind your back.
Oh, that's some huge drama. Oh my god, that's fucking hilarious.
And now you guys are fucking like whatever, back to being buds, right? So clearly it's fine when it's
dead.
Okay, Mantis, let me explain it to you like I tried to do when you and him had your little like online fling, you know, like you thought you guys were gonna last. I remember telling you that wasn't gonna work out because Vincent's too smart of a guy to think he's gonna date some chick he has to go on a plane to see.
When we were
But,
when we bonded, I remember you just shitting on it constantly and saying you fucking get her pussy, you're gonna leave her because the pussy's gonna be mid. Like the shit you were saying about the fact that we like connected and you were just dogging our relationship when we did have one. Straight off the bat, you got jealous because one of your fucking friends liked me and you didn't like that. So everything you said about our relationship when it was new was like, this is gonna be the end, this is shit, this is fucking dumb. She's using you. Like the comments you made were so inappropriate for a friend.
Okay, this is one of the things that's like different between me and the other people you probably encountered. Like I'm honest.
I know what you're gonna say.
You told me about your little thing you were.
I'm looking out for a mate.
18-year-old from Canada. I told you how that was like wild to be doing, right? Like that's.
Can you stop calling him an 18-year-old? You're totally wrong about that, and
that's miserable. Like you know what I mean? And then like I seen this happening. I care about Vincent. We've talked a lot. We have a relationship before you were around, and we still have a relationship now. He's a good friend.
He was dogging you.
Like I'm gonna just explain it to you like I tried to do when you were dating him. Like you don't actually know anything about mine and his friendship. So like you keep like commenting on it and then like, oh, we're best buds, blah 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 blah. Yeah, and what? What does this mean to any of the fucking conversation? That I'm friends with Vincent.
If you don't get the point.
He sent me that whole DM between him and her. How do you think I know the fucking thing is there? How do you think I saw it?
Yeah, so I hope you gave him as much grief as you give food shops.
You hope I gave him as much grief as I give food shops? I gave him grief all the time because of you.
Bro, you're getting played so hard. This is so funny. You're getting played by your own fucking mods, you fucking noob.
Like, look, at the end of the day, here's what I think.
Buddy's literally playing both sides. You have your mod playing both sides and you're trying to blame food shops. This is so fucking funny. You're an idiot.
At the end of the day, here's what I think happened. And I might be wrong about this. But in my opinion, you started kind of getting weird about me because I was pushing back a lot on like some of the shit you're arguing. That's where it started. B, I started getting into one of your mates and he was getting into me. And it made you jealous. And then the way you behaved after that was just straight up jealousy because one of your mods liked me and was agreeing with me with a lot of my points and was pushing back in the chat because we agreed on stuff. And then somebody else came along and happened to say some stuff too. And then your behavior was just fucking straight up juvenile, immature jealousy. And then it was just done from there.
Okay, well, yeah, that's definitely like just.
And also,
like,
stop commenting on my relationship with the guy from Canada.
Weird. That's weird. What were you then? Why'd you come in and say it's an open book? We all tried to stop talking about it, and you're like, "No, I'm an open book. Ask me anything. Ask me anything." That was your fault, man.
That's not what happened. Again,
that is what happened. Do you want to ask everybody else that was in the VC too? What are you talking about?
I can't.
Like this whole thing, like why are you even up here talking about me? This is the funniest part. What made you come talk about me? What made you come talk about me? Like you don't have a channel. Like,
are you deaf? Somebody asked her. Stop talking and listen for once in your fucking life.
I wasn't done. Right?
Somebody asked me. I'm giving them answers. That's it. I don't bring you up. Somebody asked me, and I'm answering the questions. The same way in that VC you're talking about, you guys asked me about my relationship, and when I shared it, you immediately laughed in my face and used it against me. That's what happened in that VC conversation. But that's just one thing you did out of the fucking 25, 30, 50 things you've done that show your character.
Name another one.
No, we don't need to go through a whole litany.
He doesn't need to. Honestly, my experiences with you, yeah, she's right.
Nobody gives a fuck about your 2 experiences with me.
There you
go. Well, you don't need to do very much before you start giving people this impression.
Like, who the fuck are you?
No one has to know you to see this about you.
You are how you are perceived, and the way you put it out there. This might be a character, but I don't know why you want to play an asshole character, and then you like shocked when people say you're an asshole. You put out, and that's exactly what you're gonna get. You're gonna put out that you're an asshole who likes to like do all this dumb shit content and drama farm and use Facebook mum shit on like thing. Then don't get upset when people see it and they call it out. Don't fucking cry about it. That's your character. This is the way you want to put your shit out there.
Okay, man. But that's just your arbitrary decision, right?
Of course. Let's invalidate everybody for their opinions because it's not fact.
Also, don't tell us how to do our shit when you're getting double teamed by your fucking mod, dude. You're getting played by your mod and you're telling us how to do our shit. That's fucking hilarious.
How do you think I'm getting played? I can show you the whole conversation.
Yeah, he's playing both sides clearly. Messaging you as soon as he breaks up with her. You're getting played, buddy.
He said to her, sorry about that.
You think he's your bro, buddy.
Okay, shut up for a second. He said,
Buddy,
sorry about that.
As soon as he breaks up.
This bitch can't stop fucking talking.
Because you're a joke. You're a fucking joke.
Prove you wrong now, right? You don't want me to prove you wrong now, right?
I'm not done. I'm not done. You started talking over me.
Keep talking. Go ahead. Keep talking.
Okay, fine. This guy is a literal joke. Nothing he ever does is going to be productive in this space.
He puts himself in the ground. You don't honestly have to do much at all. All you have to
I'm
do
having
is
fun. I'm just having fun.
Okay. SpeakEazy, you up to posting the conversation in the side chat?
Yeah, I'm doing it.
I mean, it sounds like from what I'm hearing that his mod didn't say his mod did not play into what Food Shops was saying at all. It was, and that he just went and shared it with SpeakEazy. So I don't know how that's playing both sides. It sounds like he's just playing SpeakEazy's side.
He's not playing both sides anymore. Honestly, he
won't let me.
Got annoyed with the way that.
Don't worry, I'll post it in the side chat.
He got annoyed with the way that Easy was like basically coming at like our relationship, and he would always call Vincent. This is his, like rude mud crab. He would always call him a fucking simp. Because he agreed with me.
Hit that link. It's a screenshot.
And he kept saying simp, and he would like invalidate him and blah 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 blah. And then so Vincent, like we left and we went and did other stuff and we went into food shops and like whatever, like people would ask, and then so obviously he's gone back and he's not playing him now. Obviously he's gone back in the community. Easy's accepted him. They're buddies now, and that's cool. If that's what they want to do, that's fine.
It actually makes sense that he gets so jealous. It makes sense that he gets so jealous because his mod literally starts switching sides as soon as he gets a date.
So SpeakEazy, is it true you were calling Mud Crab a simp over that?
I thought she was saying Mud Crab was calling SpeakEazy a simp.
No, Easy was calling Mud Crab a simp for like having the same opinions as me. If I was in the chat pushing back and like rude Mud Crab would be in there like, facts, Mantis, or like, yeah, I agree. He'd be like, oh, you're such a fucking simp. You're just white knighting. You're such a fucking simp. And it was just like so disrespectful. Like, he couldn't separate us as different people who happen to have the same opinions. He just, as soon as we started like having some kind of a relationship thing online, he just would always, like every time I said something, it was like always about like the two, he would always mash us together, and he would like degrade his buddy. He would degrade Rude Mud Crab for sharing my opinion. And that's why Rude Mud Crab left. And he was doing the same thing in chat. He was dissing on Easy too. But now he's changed his mind. He wants to be mates with him. Cool. You do that. I'm gonna go over here and not be cringe as fuck. I'm gonna stick to my.
He said earlier that he left you alone because you were like with somebody else. So I'm assuming that's Mud Crab then.
No. Okay. Here's what I don't want to do, and that's why I don't appreciate that Easy has brought this all up, because this is my relationships, and he's brought up another relationship, and I don't want to go into all of my relationships.
Well, my point is that I think if you guys were actually like a couple, it would make sense to kind of pair you guys to some extent, no?
Yeah, it's fine to pair people, but when you're like the same opinion, to just always invalidate someone as just being a simp, that's why they have that opinion. You're invalidating that opinion constantly and saying, oh, you don't actually think that. It's just because you're like interested in the girl. Ask Rude Mud Crab. Okay. That's the reason why he left the community.
Okay.
Initially. Like one of the reasons. I'm sure there were others maybe. I don't know.
Can we get Rude Mud Crab on here?
Oh, I honestly do.
I think he said he's busy right now. He's
yeah,
driving.
and it doesn't sound like to me like he was playing both sides or anything. It just sounds like
if you look at the screenshot, I tried to post it in the side chat
and
there.
he was off it, and then he went back into the community, and it's not both sides. He left and decided Easy's a dick, and then he changed his mind and thought, oh no, I actually want to like rekindle this, and went back in, and so he's not doing that shit.
He's insecure because he knows that as soon as his buddy gets a date, he's gonna lose.
I promise you, I promise you that in 5 years, none of this will matter. All right, don't worry about it.
It doesn't matter now. It's
matters
honestly
right
like
now.
just petty, dumb
shit. It matters right now.
Right now, it is content for a handful of people. That's
for
why
me, it's content for people like Chud Logic, for whatever. For me, I'll maybe make like 1 to 2 videos out of this, whatever. You know, like it is what it is. All right, you know what I mean?
Fair enough. I mean, that's why it got brought up, really. But like, if you want to know, I'm just a viewer who saw a streamer, thought they were okay, realized they were shit, commented they were shit, made things worse, and then fucking left. And Easy, if you want to keep being shit, you can keep being shit.
Well,
I'm allowed to have my opinion.
Burn, baby! I really felt that one. I hit my ego. God damn.
You have permission now.
Well, if you ever want to, Mantis, if you want to disagree in my chat, it's damn near impossible to get banned, so you'll be fine.
Dude, I did start. Look, I was towards the end of like before it was just like an absolute shit show. I was in there, and
why you keep saying towards the end? You did it for 2 months, you obsessive fucking bitch. What are you talking about? Shut the
Are you sure you weren't the one doing it for 2 months?
Okay, it wasn't 2 fucking months straight.
Yeah, that sounds like a little bit of a stretch.
It was on and off, me popping in chat, saying dumb shit and leaving. It was like literally all I would say was, "This is low IQ content. You're low IQ and retarded," and the community would be like, like all the like mums in chat would be like, and I'd be like, this is just fucking redneck drama, and you guys are all Facebook mums who like gossip. Those were my 4 trolls. My 4 insults were just fucking facts.
Yeah, speakeasy.
Really
so speakeasy. I was just gonna say, you know, I watch your streams. I don't say a lot in your chat, but I have only seen Mantis like in there twice that I've seen. So
I haven't been in there for ages now.
Well, she used to be in there all the time, though. She used to be in there all the time.
I used to be a mod. I was in there a lot.
She was in there all the time.
Well, no, like seeing you say negative things. So I've only seen it happen twice. So.
Yeah, I didn't. It wasn't like a constant the entire stream. Blah, blah, blah. I'd usually pop in and be like, "This is low IQ."
You watch all my streams, Zonia?
And then
not all of them. No, usually I'm streaming when you're streaming, but I pop in every once in a while and watch.
Yeah, you just haven't been there then at the times.
Yeah, but I've only seen her say. I mean, if she's doing it constantly, obsessively, as you're saying, you'd think I would have seen it more than 2 times.
I don't know. I think you're not.
12 hours. I was there for like 10
at
minutes.
the right times, I guess. Yeah, I do stream long streams and every day. So.
Yeah, I'll catch yours usually when I'm getting ready for mine, and then I'll start my stream because I'll start mine later sometimes. And I've seen her only in there twice doing that I can recall, but
I just look.
Yeah, I'm the one.
I have a problem with the
I'm not making it up.
I'm
telling you. She was in there like every day just to try and shit in the content. Like that was literally all she did.
Yeah, Zonia, it doesn't even sound like she's denying it either. Like it sounds like she's
the denying is the 2 months of obsessing.
Yeah, please bring Rude Mud Crab up. Please do.
Oh God, is this gonna be for the next hour? Oh fuck. Okay.
Before he comes in, I need to feed the cat. Okay, can I go feed the cat? Because the cat's been fucking lurking, and I feel fucking bad.
Yeah, and can we see more of the cat too? I saw your cat earlier.
Nobody cares about
bring the cat more often, so I'm more entertained.
Well,
whatever.
All
right.
Nobody cares about the cat.
And is like angry at me because I haven't fed him.
Tom, that's just because you see cats as lesser beings that are not worthy of investment.
Wait, are we bringing
of love
Vincent up? Why do we gotta wait for her to feed her cat to bring up Vincent? What the fuck? Let Vincent come up and talk. We've been talking about him all this time. Yeah, we don't.
Wait, hold
So
on,
that way she can hear.
Okay, let's wait for the cat to be fed first, and then
Wait, why are...
So that way other people can hear. It's not all about you.
Other people can hear.
She has her headphones
Mantis
on.
is literally walking around with her fucking headphones on. Ninetails. All you want to do is argue with me. Shut your fucking mouth for a minute, please.
Sorry, I expect everything you say to be retarded.
I'm gonna go grab some more food. I'll be back in a minute.
Okay. Mudcrab donoed me just a minute ago and said this is just between me and Easy, but I guess you're here to answer now?
Yeah, there's some bullshit being said.
Okay. Yeah. So what did obviously the main thing that's being said over and over is that you're playing both sides. Do you think you're playing both sides?
Definitely not. If anyone can show me any evidence of me playing any side.
Holy fuck, Tom. Do you listen? Tom, do you listen? I said, I take it back. He just switches sides every time he gets a girlfriend.
I didn't switch any sides. No,
See how annoying this fucking bitch is? Holy fucking Jesus.
Yeah, if only one of you could get what I say right, it'd be a lot easier for you.
Blah, blah, blah.
I hope the cat comes back.
Fuck.
All right, Mudcrab, what were you saying?
We both left
just trying
the
to punch an air at
community.
the moment, bro. Can I talk?
Please? Yeah, finish what you were saying.
Yeah.
That does not sound like an 18-year-old.
No, I'm not 18. That was the
He's
other
very
guy.
old.
He's very old.
Oh my god, she's so young.
I'm a lot younger.
Sorry, I'll mute myself. This bitch, oh my god.
Okay, so yeah, I had a legitimate gripe with Easy, but I came to realizations that my gripe was caused in part by me. Like, me and Easy, like I'm like OG in Easy's community. We used to stay up all night, every night, talking about content and shit like that. Then when I started to... Yeah, not really.
That
just VC. Just VC shit.
Content.
Like a few... okay. A few dudes in there talking about stuff. Then I started to play around with Mantis, and I wasn't in the VCs anymore, but I was still in the community, in the chats, still doing the same shit I was always doing, which was pushing back on Easy, hazing Easy, doing the banter and the fucking giving him shit. So he didn't have that after show shit where we were just boys, just kicking, just talking shit. So he would have seen hostility from me, but he never seen the good side of me. So he would have started to get pissed off at me. And I realized that afterwards. But Mantis, she wants to maintain that same hate burner and keep hate watching and obsess and like
I'm not there anymore.
bullshit, Mantis. I used to not go into Easy's chat for days, and you used to fucking call me pissed off at him and getting on his streams to argue with him like a fucking child.
I was never really able to pay attention, but you guys were having these arguments in my chat. I remember the two of you going back and forth about Easy for a while. So
yeah,
I didn't read them, but I remember this.
It just goes back to why didn't you guys just ban her earlier? Like I just don't get it.
He didn't ban her because of me.
But then she still would have banned her.
Like, yeah, but
I would have still banned her regardless of romantic relationship or not. Huh?
You're right about that, like, strategy.
What has any of that got to do with her intentions? He should have banned her, yes, but her intentions are pretty fucking clear. It doesn't change what her intent is here on this panel and what her intent has been for the past 2-3 fucking months in his streams.
What do you mean?
Intent does fucking matter.
You keep adding on months and months and making it into this thing. Like, it's just everyone who's a viewer, sometimes they go onto things and they sort of like hate watch and they make like comments or whatever. I already said I went in for like towards the end and I would troll. I would go in and I would just say, "Oh man, you're still doing this shit content," and like it would trigger him.
So
but like you're ascribing
her as a troll.
You would get up on panels and argue with him and work yourself into that much of a fucking thing that you couldn't talk to anyone and had to hide yourself in your fucking room for days.
No,
what shit are you trying to talk? Who are you talking to, Mantis?
Fucking a lie, and I
no one on this panel knows you as much as I fucking do. Don't try and bullshit.
I hate this. This is so false. The way you characterize me, like I need
maybe
to
you should
hide
let
in
her
my room
speak for
days.
herself. Because if you know her better than anybody, then I don't want you using her fucking shit against her with people around who don't know her.
She can speak for herself, but if she's talking shit, I'm gonna fucking call her out, just like I do Easy.
You're gonna talk shit too, eh? You're gonna talk shit too. It seems like.
I'm not talking shit.
Okay, well then maybe stop acting like a child.
Oh, okay. That's why. Yeah. Okay. Cool. Talk, Mantis. Go hard.
Yeah. Okay. So I would go up on these because, like, I'd be in the chat and I'd be like, "This is so trash," or I would push back on an argument or whatever, and he would be like, "If you got something to say, why don't you get on StreamYard?" The number of times he said that to me was like, let's say 15, and the number of times I actually got up and I was like, "Fine, I'm going to address this point, and we'll just do it on VC, do it on a panel," was probably what, 3? I think I got up there like 3 times. And then after the way you're characterizing, like afterwards, rah rah rah. Like, I don't want to get into our relationship and shit, but seeing you want to bring it up, you contributed. All I ever wanted after getting on a panel that was so like aggressive and intense and I was shouted at and stuff was just afterwards, I needed to cool down. I needed some fucking space. And you didn't let me take space. It was like a big issue.
What the fuck?
You wanted me to come running to you with like you're some kind of savior, but I'm the kind of person when I'm in a heightened emotional state, I take space, I remove myself, I process my emotions on my own because that's just how I do it, and then I come back to the table and I talk about it afterwards when I'm like chill. I don't see anything wrong with that.
That wasn't what was wrong.
Anyway, we don't have to go into like fucking.
What do you mean? You just did. What do you mean? You just did.
You brought it up.
No. I said I know you better than anyone.
Am I losing my mind?
I didn't bring up the relationship.
Yeah, you have been for like 3 fucking months. What do you mean?
No, I'm totally fine. Me trolling you majority of the time was fucking funsies. Sometimes
you just said just now, Mantis, that you weren't watching me anymore. You literally just messaged him the other day about fucking Hypa in my chat. What are you talking about? You and Hypa been on my fucking dick since you guys left. All you guys do is fucking sit in here and fucking try to derail every fucking stream I do. You fucking talk a bunch of shit in the chat.
Ages.
So did you message somebody the other day about somebody being in his chat?
Yeah, Hyper. There's someone in his chat. Like, I get messages of like.
So yeah, you do still watch. Holy fuck!
Hold on. Okay. So why were you messaging about somebody being in his chat if you're not watching?
I wasn't watching. She messages me and she's like, "Holy shit, blah blah blah," and she's like, and then I keep getting messages like that. So I'm like, "Oh, fine." And so I go in and then I leave. It's like I pop in, I pop out because someone's saying he's talking shit. That's it. I'm not commenting. I'm not. It's just between me, and then I think it's cringe, and I just think it's.
But you're saying that he's talking about you?
Nah, it wasn't about me. He doesn't talk about me.
Did you or did you not spend 2 months hate watching and attacking Easy?
What?
Did you or did you not spend like 2 months just hate watching every day and attacking Easy? Trolling? That's not trolling.
I got a question.
No, attacking someone isn't trolling.
I got a question.
I mean, it sounds like it was both. It sounds like she was hate watching and she would respond in chat to troll him. It sounds like it was both.
Yeah, but what's wrong with that?
I'm a viewer. We're allowed to do stuff like that.
There's nothing inherently wrong with that.
Nobody's saying inherently wrong, but obviously from their perspective, if she's not really with their community anymore and she keeps coming back to talk crap, it's gonna look like she's obsessed to them.
And even now that she's not in there, she's outside of it, still talking shit. She's fucking obsessed.
No, this is so annoying. I didn't bring it up
people
today.
keep asking.
Somebody asked
Hold on,
me.
I asked her and she didn't want to talk about it, and I kept pushing her on it. Okay, I kept
Easy in your chat for weeks after she was banned.
That's true. That's
true. The other day, we were on a panel on food shops, and I was on a panel with a bunch of people. I hadn't spoken anything about him, and then who shows up? Easy shows up and he wants to come into the panel. It had nothing to do with him. He wasn't mentioned. You keep coming into my spaces now. And Tom, you brought it up today. You know that. I'm not out here trying to fucking get his attention or hate watch anymore. I disconnected. I think it's fucking trash.
Fuck
I
you
just
talking
Yeah, she
shit.
said she didn't want to talk about it when I asked her about it, and
It was a
I
discussion
kept
about
pushing.
abortion on
I
Food
knew
Shop's
this would
panel.
happen, and I
Easy
know it's
went
always
to
going to
talk
reflect
about
on me.
financial
Like, I did
abortion,
it.
which is a topic that he discusses, and you prefaced his entry with how much of a piece of shit he is. That's why the fucking argument happened.
I prefaced it because I said, "Why is Easy here?" And if he doesn't like me, why would he
wasn't
come to
there
a
for you.
panel
It's
on?
Food Shop's fucking panel
No,
about a fucking
listen,
abortion.
it wasn't about that though.
He wasn't there
weren't
for you, you
talking about
retard.
that.
But it
He
became
came in
about
and
you because you
changed the
made it
topic.
about you. You're
Honestly,
fucked in
you
the
sound
head.
like you just can't handle having shit talked about you. You need to log off permanently.
Yeah. So
Wait a
here's the
minute,
thing.
wait a minute, wait a
Here's the
minute.
thing. Here's the
So
thing.
Nine Tails, the
wrong.
one that's hate watching, doesn't need to log off. It's the one that has a problem.
It sounds
with
like
hate
she
watching.
did, and you're still
You
harassing
sound
her.
Hold
It
on,
sounds
hold on,
like she
Zonya's,
did.
Nine
hold
Tails.
on,
Please
hold on,
stop
Zonya's
saying
been
it
trying to,
when we're
It
hold
talking.
on.
sounds like she did, and you're still harassing
Hold on,
her.
hold on, hold on. Zonya's been
No,
trying to
I
get
went
in
to
for a
Food
minute.
Shop's
One at a
panel.
time, one at a time, one at a time.
I went to
Okay,
Food
alright.
Shop's panel, just like Vincent said. I went there to talk about the financial abortion side of abortion because
Why'd you come
that
to
I
Facebook's
think.
panel when
Can
I
you
was
shut
already
the
on there?
fuck up while I'm talking?
That's important.
Ever.
No,
So
answer
he's
her
not allowed to go
question.
places that you're at?
I actually did answer that question, right?
No, you didn't.
No, why'd
I
you
went
come
to-
to a panel
Why
that
didn't
I
you
was
stay away
on?
if you're so
And you
fucking
know
triggered
that
by
we had
her?
a thing. Why would you come to a panel that I was on where we
That we
weren't
had a
talking?
thing.
We were actually talking about
I know you're a
euthanasia,
miserable ass troll.
some gender stuff.
That's
We were talking about Trump stuff. We talked about a
right.
bunch of stuff, and actually,
Yeah.
abortion wasn't a part of it until you came in and changed the topic into financial abortion.
Abortion
Right,
wasn't
Jay
a part
Chisel,
of it.
you were there, right?
Oh my gosh.
Wait,
Okay, listen.
wait, can a third party
Can I just
corroborate this?
explain it or not?
Why would you come to a panel that I was on?
Why would I come to a panel that you were on? I seen
When
the
you weren't
topic and I
invited.
wanted to discuss the topic.
We just asked
But
a
she's
third
saying
party.
that wasn't the topic, and that they weren't actually talking about
But
that.
they were talking about it.
Okay.
Well, we had, if I remember correctly, if memory serves, we had talked about it for like maybe a few minutes. It was like a very fresh topic, and then he joined, and then he contributed to the conversation.
Okay, that's a little bit different, Mantis, than what you're saying. Obviously, if he's jumping on and
before I
contributing
got
to the
on-
topic you're already talking about.
I'll go
And
back
before
and
I could come up,
Okay.
when Food Shop said that SpeakEazy's in the back, someone else was like, "Yo, SpeakEazy," and then she goes, "Ugh, oh my God." I would ask for him not to even be brought up here because he's just gonna this and that and this and that. Food Shops, you have it. Fucking play it back, man. You know
No.
that's
What she said was,
if he joins, that's not what happened, man.
No. What she said was, if he joins, I might have to leave. That's what I remember her saying.
She was the one that engaged with him the most and fucking talked shit about him the most.
Yeah, because he
the whole
kept saying,
time.
man, the reason he came on there and he was purposely trying to like get me to answer questions and stuff.
Rewatch it,
I mean,
you head
as much
case.
as he whines about me pushing back and stuff, it's clear that he likes getting he likes to fight or something because he sorted out that day. We were having a perfectly fine discussion, and SpeakEazy, you had nothing to do with it. We didn't even know you were lurking and watching. Why would you be doing that anyway? So you weren't invited. You just showed up randomly on a panel that I was on, and it wasn't really about abortion. I don't even know. We can look at the VOD. I can't be certain about how long we were talking about abortion.
He sorted out
real
the
quick.
fight, even though the fight happened because you were talking shit on him while he was in the waiting room.
I said before he came on to the whole panel, I said, I don't know how I feel about this because I've got some history with the dude. In my opinion, it ain't going to go down well. And I don't really want to be fucking dealing with what I'm used to from this guy. This guy is usually aggressive and he speaks over everyone and shit.
Wait, Mudcrab, why did you say he showed up? He just contradicts himself. Why did you say he showed up to chat? Because he heard him being talked about?
No. They were having a discussion about abortion. He has a point about financial abortion that he talks about.
Why can't he avoid somebody he doesn't like?
Can I finish why? Can I fucking finish why?
Can you ask a question and shut the fuck up?
Wait for the fucking answer and you might have a better opinion on what I'm saying.
Why can't he avoid somebody he doesn't like? It's an easy question.
Why should any fucking person on this panel not talk on topics that they want to talk about just because one fuckhead's on the panel?
Well, then they can't complain when someone says, I don't want them on the panel.
No, that's fine.
But and then he came on anyway, and we had a discussion, and he was pretty aggressive.
Fuck me. She prefaced his whole entry with negative shit. And then from that point, everyone on the panel had a negative fucking idea about Easy.
No, I think
and
you're
what was
just
gonna happen.
fragile, and when
And
you
then
heard basic
oh,
criticism,
shut the
you
fuck up.
melted. I think you
Holy
melted like a
fuck.
little snowflake.
Melted.
Okay, real quick.
I wasn't
Hold
on
on.
the panel.
Before, no,
Yeah,
we
but
don't
you
need to
still
veer
saw
down
that, and
this.
you felt really, really
This
sorry
is-
for your
hold
little
on.
friend.
Calm down, chill.
Hold on.
Don't tell me to calm
Okay.
down. I'm responding.
Oh, I hate you.
Wow!
There's-
Why'd you just say to
You're
me?
allowed to respond? Are you allowed to respond, Nine Tails? Because you're not letting anyone else fucking respond.
Plenty of
Okay,
people
real
have already
quick.
Sorry,
responded.
Nine Tails, we
But-
responded.
Yo, yo,
We
Plenty
don't
of
need to-
people have
hold on.
already responded.
We don't need to veer down
Stop
this.
crying.
Zonia's been trying to get in for like 5 minutes.
Yeah,
We
and the
kept
meth
veering
is-
in different
The
directions. So.
meth is wearing
Yeah.
off, so I'm gonna run out of energy pretty soon. Okay, so here's what it sounds like. So Mantis, it sounds like you did have fun. Hate watching him for a while, and every once in a while people would let you know, hey, he's talking about something that some shit that you don't like, or you don't like his takes on. You jump in, you troll him for a bit, and then you jump back out. No big,
Totally.
right?
She
And then
would watch
after
it the whole day.
and then after a while, you got done with it, and you weren't doing it anymore. And then you had chance run-ins on panels. It sounds like. So whatever, they're hate watchers. SpeakEazy, you get 50 to 100 people watching you at a time. So one hate watcher trolling you in the chat is really barely noticeable, really.
That's not true when it's somebody he has history with, though. That's not really true.
But here's the thing.
Whatever.
There are things that you can do with this. Like, honestly, if you don't like it, whatever, you just ban and block and whatever. But you can also just take advantage of it. If you wanted to, you could have turned her into a fucking lolcow if you wanted to and made it content. You do content that's pretty wild. You totally could have done that with it.
But they said that was his
God,
friend's
I'm
girl.
just too
He was
vague.
trying to be a little bit
Yeah,
more.
but, like I wasn't. Like this is the thing, right? I gave her a way longer fucking leash than I would give anybody with some of the shit that she liked to speak on, because of my relationship with Vincent. That is why. It's the only reason I put up with her. She would have been.
Then
fucking
why did you
rude a long
trash
time
him?
ago.
Why were you always trashing him for being with me? For
You
being
know
interested
why?
in
Okay, I already tried to explain this earlier, but maybe you'll hear. Because my people that I care about, I'm gonna be bluntly honest with them, and I didn't want him wasting his time with some chick he had to fly to even fucking see, and some chick that every time me and him had a fucking argument or anything in our chat, you had to come in like it was your fucking conversation.
No, I
and
didn't.
add
I
into
never
the
did
fucking
that.
shit every
Yes, you
fucking
did.
time, and
I
you
did-
made
I
it
never did
seem
that. You
like he
always-
was just white
never
knighting
did
for
that.
you. You even fucking asked him to do
I
it
never did that.
sometimes. That's why. But we've talked about it,
Bullshit.
and it's what you're mad. What you're mad about is that we fucking made up because we were fucking grown adults and seen the issue.
I don't
It
care what
sounds
you
like
guys
you
do
really
now.
just get mad every time a woman tells you that you're wrong.
Alright,
really
that's
does.
Oh, and then where do you get that from? Where do you even get
That's
that
not
from?
helpful.
Where do you even
I
get
keep
that
interacting.
from?
I keep seeing it. I can't unsee it.
Okay, well, listen, my chat is literally like 90% women. I'm sure all
Sounds like
of
they
those
all.
women would
It sounds like
disagree
they
with
all
you.
agree with you.
So
It
that's
sounds like
fine.
you'd be fucking hostile if they weren't.
No, he doesn't like
Oh
when
my
girls
God.
disagree with them. Women disagree with them, especially.
Yeah, I don't like when people disagree with me. You're stupid, man. You're actually stupid.
No, you seem like you're
I don't
unfit
think
for this
so.
space, and that you would be a lot better off if
I'm
you found
unfit
something
for this
better to do
space
with your life.
based
Yes.
off
I
of
actually think
my aggressiveness.
I think
No,
I'm
based
just way
based on your
smarter than
incompetence.
you, dude.
My incompetence.
I love how you say that shit. You were
I know,
actually like
I
one
know.
time.
No,
Yeah,
no,
you
he's-
say
What you
that
liked
so
about
much.
me when you dated me,
Well,
and
Yeah,
then you
that's
didn't
why
like
you
it when I
never.
left you and I dumped you, and now you're sour.
I would say right now,
Yeah, that's what it is.
SpeakEazy.
That's what it is.
I'd say
That's what
right,
it is.
right now,
Definitely.
SpeakEazy's got over 100 viewers on YouTube. I don't know what he's got on the other channels, but
Yeah, I
seems
got
like
Yeah,
he's
and
doing
if this is
right
the
now.
best you
Hey,
can do to
alright.
get
Zonia, you were
viewers,
kind of
then
wrong
really.
too. I actually hit like 80 to 400 viewers at a time.
If this is the best you
Oh,
can do
wow.
to get viewers, and that's really fucking
I wonder
sad.
why. I
What
wonder
makes you
what
think this is
content
what he
brand.
does? This
He
fucking
doesn't.
head
He
case
seems
has
like a
been in
one-trick
Tom's
pony.
chat talking shit about Easy.
He's a one-trick
Like she's
pony.
all over the place just talking shit about Easy. She's
Yeah.
a problem. If you can't accept that, that's your fucking
I
opinion.
haven't.
But
Look, I've
yeah.
been doing my own shit for a while now.
Seems like
when
you're
I
triggered.
dumped
Your
you,
own
I
shit.
I'm not
dumped
triggered
you.
at all.
I
It
left.
seems like you got
I'm
trolled.
not interested.
Troll.
like you-
This chick
yeah, it
even
seems like you
sent
got
me
trolled.
a song.
What-
The last
where's
thing
the
she
troll
did was
of her?
send me a song saying,
It
listen
seems
to
like
it.
she
It's
trolled
fucking
you,
all
and you're
that
still
Yeah.
mad
shit.
about
I
it.
thought that
What
was
the
funny.
fuck?
Where
That
is
song
she
was a
trolling?
fucking good
You're a
song.
She's
fucking
in
loser,
Tom's
man.
chat.
She literally said she was in
Dude.
his chat trolling you guys, and you're still mad about it.
All right, okay.
Tom's-
Chill.
I wish you
Where
would.
do we
I
go
really
from
wish.
here? Where do we go
I
from here?
really
Chill,
wish you
chill,
would,
chill,
man.
chill. Where do we go from here?
I'm outies. Have fun. Enjoy
See
the
ya, Mud
snakery.
Crab.
Later, mud crab.
Bye. Love
Bye.
you guys. Love you, Zonia. Love you, Tom. Bye.
Yeah.
All right.
You know?
All right, cool. Did you guys get it all out of your system now?
I don't know. I
goody.
feel like there's a lot more to explore here.
No, Tom, stop. You're drama farming. I will kick you, Tom, if you ask another question.
This is why I love Tom.
Tom, you were drama farming this entire time. I hate you.
Ooh.
It's fine. I'm fine.
Tom's
I'm
on a
happy you
little
guys
Lex
have this
Luthor arc
content.
right now,
It
it's
is pretty
okay.
good content. To be
Yeah.
honest, the conversation before this was pretty boring. So
Fucking lying on me and shit. Fucking Tom.
That's true. It was kind of
Oh,
boring.
bro.
And you were calling it
we're
out
gonna-
as being boring, too.
realize you
Actually,
do.
you
We
know
are
what?
definitely
Fuck you,
fighting
you
now.
On outwards now
We are
for the
definitely
next 2
fighting
weeks.
now.
People will hop on stream to like literally go like, oh, but did you look at this timestamp? This person said this and this person said that, and I have to play it back and go like, oh wow, I never considered it from this angle. I guess this person did actually think about it this way or whatever the fuck. And I can be like, oh okay, yeah, wow.
Yeah, that's called. That's really dumb. That's called. That's what Easy's content is.
When I should be preparing for a debate with Big Papa Fascist. Okay.
Oh,
all right,
shut up. You got some freaking
Mantis.
content over here.
Mantis,
I don't.
you're
You are
wearing
going to
the same
complain no
sweater
matter
as
what's
yesterday. You
happening
probably
on
stink.
here.
You're literally
You know?
wearing the same sweater you were wearing yesterday, Mantis. You probably stink.
Yeah, I
Have
wear
you
the
even showered?
same sweater. You know what? Because I'm
Wow,
staying
Have
at
you
my
a lot
even
of
mom's
sweat.
house.
showered,
Wait, what's
Mantis?
wrong with that? Wait, what's wrong with
Yeah,
that?
well, first
Wait,
of all,
how
women
come
don't
I
sweat
can't
as
wear
much
the
as
same
your
jumper?
sweaty ass, buddy.
Damn.
Oh, good
That's so
one.
weird that I'm not allowed to wear a
Good
jumper 2 days in a
one.
row because
That's
I'm
a
just
good
not at my
one.
house right now.
Women don't sweat as much as your sweaty ass.
Yeah,
That makes a
so
lot of
take
sense.
yourself sweaty and go somewhere else.
Look, I'm just going to flex on y'all and show you what I made for dinner that I just finished eating while you all were shitting on each other.
I can't wait to eat dinner right
Take a
now.
look in the side chat there.
Hungry.
Nah.
I'll pull it up on stream.
Food Shops just got a whole bunch of content.
Yeah, I just had to
Hi.
come and obviously tell the truth of she's just mad that I called her out for being in a relationship with some dude in Canada and
the food looks
Truth in like the
really good.
largest
Zealand,
quotes
that's
possible.
Wow, that food looks really good. Nice.
Where is it on camera?
How to show that you
it's
got
on stream.
trolled. How to show an
Those
entire
food-
stream that you got trolled and are still mad. Very good.
Hey,
Oh,
viewers, look
Ninetales,
how good the
Ninetales.
food
You're actually boring now. Like your level of intelligence is clearly
Like your
fucking
content.
low as fuck.
Yeah, you would know, right?
Look, you know, the way I see it,
Makes my mouth water.
The way I see it, the haters, the trolls, and the spurgs, they're all part of the community. Keep them. Use them. Make it part of the community.
Listen,
it gets wild and chaotic.
My community has been fucking like it's been growing exponentially.
Zonia, if I did that,
Yeah, Food Shops, you're on the up and up.
She just came on here and said that I'm like misogynistic and all of this. Can you imagine?
I really need another
Food Shops,
mod.
did you really think I was trying to be parasocial with you?
With what? How?
With like saying like, why aren't you my friend? Like I thought that was like ridiculously over the top.
Why are you bringing it up again? Why are you bringing it up again?
I'm just saying, you gotta give people room to joke, and if they say something that sounds weird, instead of being like, "Oh, that's cringe," no, listen.
I literally can't tell if you're
right.
joking
So
or not.
next time I say something weird, instead of being like, "Oh, that's cringe," think, "Oh, maybe 9."
Okay, wonderful. All right.
Did you kick her or did you beat her?
All right,
that was actually, even though that was a brief conversation you and I had, the parasociality one was actually it was a good one. There was something there that we could talk about. We could dig into that more.
Yeah, but all I'm saying is like, don't react to me trying to joke with cringe every time, and maybe sometimes you'll figure out it's a joke. When people say things that don't make sense, the amount of room you give them to be able to joke determines your reaction.
Sorry, I wasn't listening. Can you repeat that?
Right, guys, I'm glad I could give you all the greatest content tonight, but I think I need to go cook steak.
See, that makes me really sad because I always wonder, like, why couldn't you have jumped into voice chat earlier because you're such a content farm. Like you're I love content farms. I'm a clout shark.
Dude, hold on.
Scumbag. Yeah, what?
It was kind of weird that they were doing like the relationship thing on stream, right? Like, dude, there's no way that can ever turn out well. Like if y'all like litigate a past relationship in front of like an audience, bro. Like that's I think we need to be super careful.
Hey, whoa. Okay.
Tom, that's Tom's bread and butter.
If you more grandstand on that, do you know how much retroactive like moral grandstand we have to be doing?
Like half my content.
That's like Hunter Avalon. We have to go over like more than half of Destiny's shit. We have to go over like literally Dylan Burns and like Prime Kai.
Oh
we have
no.
to go over. We have to go over like all of that shit. Do you know how much shit we have to go over? Fuck you. Okay, all right, fuck you. No, I'm kidding. All right, I love you. Okay, right.
I'm just saying it like made me a little uncomfortable.
We probably got to shout out Tom for being a fucking genius on this one. So Tom is always fair. Tom is always right. Tom always knows where the content is.
I'm sorry, Mantis. I just have to point out your contradiction.
Oh, let her speak. Let her speak. Let her finish.
This is the content. Like you said, this is great content right now, but like, didn't you just shit on my content for being?
Yeah,
like,
I didn't want to do this.
Aw, baby.
Wait, that's weird. So like, is it good content or shit content?
Mantis,
can you point to where it hurts?
Ninetails, you're
you
still
point to where it
annoying,
hurts?
man. Like, no wonder you don't actually have
You're just
friends.
bitching. You're just bitching.
Shut the fuck up, man. Please.
No wonder you don't have friends. Radio boss.
I didn't even know that Ninetails and SpeakEazy had a past.
That's Ninetails.
He revealed himself to have the mentality of a divorced.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
Of a divorced dad. The last time we talked, and he hasn't done anything else since. He has yet to impress me or surprise me or prove to me that he's not that.
I don't need to impress you. Who the fuck are you?
I mean, the dude's. I'll just say the dude's channel's growing like mad, so he's doing something right.
Yeah, because he's farming the same.
Because there's a lot of fucking angry men online. Ever since Gamergate, plenty of angry men.
His content's one thing.
My chat's all women, you stupid bitch.
Yeah, his chat's women.
Like, are you fucking like? Listen, man, please, Ninetails, stick your fucking head in the sand.
Yeah, you act with like this college bro mentality, where like you act like this college bro mentality, where if your bro starts supporting his girlfriend,
I'm sorry,
but you act like
it's not my fault, right?
No, it's just funny though.
It's not my fault.
Such a college bro at the end of the day who acts like you have a checkered past and you're afraid of any woman who has a stronger voice than you.
I act like I have a checkered past.
Yeah. Did you go to college? Because damn, I'd be really concerned about that.
I dropped out in high school, bitch.
Thank God, because you would be a wreck in college. You would be a real danger to women.
I'd be a danger to women.
That's so crazy. Like, you can't just say shit like that, bro. You can't just say stuff like that, dude.
Well, he's always on the defensive, like women are out to get him. He's probably done some. He's always on the defensive, like women are out to get him. He's probably done something to a woman in the past.
Women. Why do you keep saying women? I fucking love women, eh? Because women come with pussy, and I love pussy. Okay.
That explains everything.
Please, that's base.
Misogyny. Misogyny.
Let me give it to you.
I get to say misogyny now.
Let me give it to you.
How is that hating women?
By objectifying them.
Oh no!
Yes, it is. Treating women as a conquest. It's treating women as a conquest. I hate that laugh.
What do you think? Okay, SpeakEazy. I do have a question. Do you treat women as a conquest? Legit.
As a conquest? No. What do you mean as a conquest?
Yeah, it's like
the only reason he likes women is because they have pussy.
As achievement, something to achieve, right?
Yeah. Like, listen, okay, I don't know. Like,
it'd be interesting to hear your take on it.
No, bro. It's a yes or a no.
Well, no. Hold on.
I said no, though, right? I said no.
Okay,
didn't I?
All right, now, yeah.
Didn't I say no?
Yeah, you're good.
Did everyone hear me say no?
I didn't actually until you.
Okay, it seems like Mantis needs Q-tips.
So
those were invented in like the 70s, Mantis.
Mantis said she heard you, you fucking like loser.
So
you just want to say her name over and over again.
So SpeakEazy.
See how
like,
easy
what
it is
in,
to trigger him?
SpeakEazy,
that's
like,
the
no
amount
wonder
of
you got trolled. No wonder
it's
you
so
got
easy
trolled.
to trigger him. I always
Yeah,
talk
no,
loud, dummy.
honestly, like I could probably spend a day in your server and you'd want to get me banned. Holy fuck, you're like a little snowflake.
Oh my god.
Well, hold on, Ninetales. Ninetales, you've got a bit of a legacy of getting banned from servers, okay? So
Yeah,
that's
yeah,
what I'm
by
saying.
reactionaries. So thank you.
I don't know about reactionaries.
I know about reactionaries.
It's
I
a
do
big
know
mix.
about reactionaries.
Well,
There's a mix, but there's a mix.
I get that it's. I get that it's. I get that it's.
There may be a mix. There may be a mix,
it.
but it doesn't mean I wasn't banned for dealing with reactionaries at the time.
You need a fucking doctor. A padded room and a straight.
I get
Bro,
that.
coming from the coming from the guy who needs to have a therapist because of somebody he dealt with online. Okay.
So
can you guys celebrate with me for 1 second?
Yeah.
I've been waiting this whole night for a phone call because my mum was getting her heart fucking ding donged in surgery, and she's out and she's safe. Yay!
Yay! Wait, SpeakEazy, can we get a yay?
Oh, I did say yay.
He said yay.
Yay!
I gave an
Okay,
autistic
cool.
yay, like I usually do. Yeah. So, SpeakEazy. Like, can you think of any reason why it is that people might think that your approach to content demonstrates some sort of way of seeing women as like objects to achieve?
Said that.
Zonia, you're no better than Tom.
I never even said that.
I'm kidding.
Well, I'm asking his opinion, not the others.
No, go ahead. Go.
Yeah, I think that would be like a weird assumption to make when like my chat's literally mostly women. I think it'd be a weird assumption to make.
I have so many.
And like I literally
I can't be racist.
Okay, I can never actually talk with this person.
Nine, please,
This
This
is
the exact same argument.
Can you
This is
just
the
mute
exact
this
same
dumbass
argument.
while I'm talking, please? Because they can't shut up for 2 seconds. Oh, see, when I'm not talking, they don't talk. That's funny. That's funny as fuck.
The longer you take getting meta about it, the harder it is for yourself.
Anyway, okay.
Yeah.
Okay, so my point is, it would be a weird question. Actually, sorry, it's not a weird question. Actually, Zonia, that is a good question because my chat is literally filled with 90% women. I do all different types of content. It's literally all different types. Like I literally do.
Something?
Oh my fucking god! This
Let him
dumb
finish.
bitch.
Let him finish. Let him finish.
Every time. Every fuck. Go ahead, Mantis. Ask your question, Queen. Go ahead. Stay strong, woman. Go ahead, Queen. Go off.
Okay. What is the reason for like 90% women in your chat? And do you think that your content is literally just shitting on other women, and that's maybe why they all came over for like gossip and just to shit on that, like those people? Like, do you think your content is pretty much just about shitting on people like all day, every day?
Nope.
Well, hold on. You do shit on people, but I wouldn't say it's like exclusively women. I've seen you shit on a lot of men. Most recently, you were shitting on Ben Thorpe.
Yeah, no, I'm not saying it's exclusively women. I'm saying that is how he got those women over to his channel, though, because he was shitting on the mean girls.
Well,
that's a low-hanging fruit, though.
Well, hold on.
It's low-hanging fruit for sure. I'm just saying. Anyway, I'm just gonna get the cat and maybe get food soon. I'm probably
okay. I'm totally cool with shitting on the mean girls. I've done that. I've done that.
Like Ben Thorpe is essentially a woman. I mean,
true.
I don't know. I was actually doing something. I was doing something about a dude tonight. Actually,
yeah, I'm sitting there trying to figure out how you're working that one. Oh boy!
Like I'm just confused to like where this this is literally like a personal thing she has against me and thinks that I like hate women because of the personal things. It was really, if you want to really think about it, it's the times that I would talk about relationship stuff that Mantis got really fucking mad. She just didn't like my takes on relationship stuff.
It was all the gender stuff. You just happen to always only talk about like the relationship stuff.
Yeah,
when you talk about gender.
Yeah.
Gender.
Yeah, but it's the gender stuff because it was always like the way you talk about the gender stuff is pretty.
So wait,
like,
the gender stuff was with the
like
relationship stuff, right? You said that it was about the relationship stuff when I talked about gender, right? Most of the
Sometimes
time,
it was.
right?
A lot of the time, yeah.
Yeah. Okay, so I
Are you
was right.
are you talking about just the gender role stuff that he talks about?
Mostly.
Yeah. So you think that has attracted a largely female audience?
No. What
'Cause it
brought that audience over, because I was there before that audience started coming over. I saw it. I was there the whole time. I watched it happen. What brought that audience over wasn't the gender role discussion. It was the constant finding this drama with like rednecks and like the mean girls, and then like milking
Wow,
that
that's
for
wrong,
4 months.
Mantis. No, everyone first found me from the ones you're talking about from that community that found me was because I went over a fucking court case of a murderer, and the two people that were
True crime.
also the people that were on the stand for this court case came on the show. Did you forget about that, Mantis?
I see.
Did you
So
forget about that?
Probably it's pretty boring. So
Yeah, I
yeah,
know,
probably
right?
did.
You just act like you know all my content, but you really don't. You
So
just came there to shit on it.
Whatever.
So he built
Whatever.
his female audience by shitting on Mean Girls potentially, and then you didn't like his content talking about gender roles in relationships.
Well, it was just low brow after a while. I was like, I thought there was something there. You know, when you first come across the content creator and you watch some stuff and you're like, oh, this could be cool, or this, I'm going to support this person. He sounds all right, or they sound all right. And then you watch a little bit more, and then you realize, wait, this is very lowbrow, and he just keeps doing the same thing every single time. It's just the same fights, the same like ragging on the same people. I mean, he's been
That's
talking about this
not
one
true.
chick for like 4 months now, maybe 5 months. I don't know. It seems
What
like
are
a
you
fucking
talking?
long
I've been
time.
streaming
And
for
then-
5 months, you idiot. What do you like? Why do you just make up so much shit? This is a lie. What you're saying right now? I did not do the same thing every day.
It's almost October. When did you start streaming?
April.
May, June, July, August, September, October. So 6 months. So I would
6
say
months. Sorry, 6 months. We're in
I would
6
say
months now. Sorry.
a solid 3 months with 12-hour streams every day as on the same stuff. And it was just boring. So, and then the gender stuff, if you want to just ask about the gender role stuff, I didn't really like his takes when it came to that. I thought it was pretty like generalizing.
Mantis, why did I start going at the Mean Girls?
Boring.
Mantis, why did I start going at the Mean Girls?
I don't know. I don't care. I don't give a fuck.
Oh yeah, okay, I know that's the point, right? But when I started going at them, it was because they were telling people I'm a predator. I exploited chicks on my
I know why.
stream,
I've
and
heard it a fucking
talking about
million
my
times.
kids, right?
Yeah,
Okay,
I
if
don't
you
care.
heard it, then why'd you just say you didn't know?
Yeah, but I don't care.
Yeah, I know you don't care.
What is that
That's
got to do
not
with
what
anything?
I'm saying.
I don't care why you started doing it. It's just the fact that you
Wait, so
keep
women
doing it
were
every
calling
single
you a
stream.
predator?
Then don't say you know how things started if you don't care about how it started. You didn't even pay attention, obviously.
Oh my god. Okay.
I just want to point out he's been
I just
accused
don't
of
like his
predation.
content, and I don't like the way he approaches certain
I've been accused of
conversations.
what?
I think it's
You've been
really
accused of
lame,
being a
and I just
predator. You
don't
said
like
that,
it.
no?
I said that Nicolita went around saying I was a predator. Yeah, and what's
I'm
your
just saying
point?
you
Okay,
act like you
Ninetales?
have a checkered past. So, just saying, I wouldn't be surprised.
Okay, so now you're trying to call me a predator?
Ninetales,
Well, especially
honestly,
since you're accused now.
I would just like not bother engaging. It's just gonna make him.
That's really good.
She's
That's a really good
memeing.
one. You're making yourself look great, Ninetales.
She's memeing on you.
No, I'm just saying I believe the accuser.
Yeah, she is a little bit. Okay,
Why?
okay, guys.
How is it meaning to believe
I
an
just don't like
accuser?
the content. It's boring. Okay, can we? It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter why I
I'm not
dislike.
doing it for content. I'm not doing it for. I'm saying I legit legit get checkered history vibes off of you, dude. You're super defensive because you're afraid that these women are right.
I'm sure.
Yeah, but that's very different from being a predator.
Doesn't have very fucking much in it.
That's very different from being a predator, right?
I don't know what your issue is, food shops. Say it with your chest.
They were literally having a one-on-one. I don't know what else to say.
He was cutting her off, and you kept letting him.
Yeah,
You've only stopped Mantis. You've only stopped Mantis throughout this entire panel from talking.
When did I stop Mantis? When did I stop Mantis?
Several times to make sure SpeakEazy could talk.
Wait, when did I stop Mantis?
How am I supposed to?
No, I don't remember her cutting Mantis off much. I remember one time.
I've been keeping a counter in my head, and I'm going to do an edit with a counter. So
I remember at one time she did.
All right. I'm done with knowing. I'm just done. No.
How many are we still? Or is anybody on Twitch?
I actually am, yeah.
Yeah, I do have Twitch. It's not streaming right now, but yeah,
I am. Like on right
asking,
now.
like, are you streaming on Twitch right now?
No.
I am.
All right, never mind.
Angela's telling me to put the sunglasses back on. Oh,
God damn it. I had something. Yeah, here's the thing. I think the fire between you two would be excellent for a moderated debate. But loosely moderated debate. Just one-on-one between you two with a moderator that's just making sure that things keep flowing, not actually trying to prevent you from fighting.
Can I say something to that?
Sure.
Here's my stance on giving people, I'm not a streamer. I'm not getting any benefit out of this. Yeah. This is just going to be content for other people. And to be honest, I don't want to support SpeakEazy's content or his channel in any way, shape, or form. So me giving him that kind of content where people can start gathering around and he gets known a little bit more or whatever, I ain't doing it. I don't support people that I don't like. I don't give them my money. I don't watch them anymore. And unless I'm hate watching and trolling for a little bit, fuck it. But I don't give them anything else. In fact, I didn't go up on panel a lot of the times when he would goad to get me on there, because I'm not going to be his content just because he can't come up with any on his own.
Well, so you have somebody else host it.
I mean, I'll have sex with just about anybody, so I'm a pretty loose moderator.
Jesus Christ, Tom. Why did you do that?
And that's what you call.
You said they need a loose moderator. That's me.
I call that a transactional relationship. Full circle.
Oh my gosh, why did you do that? You just fucked my whole vibe up. All right. Well, if the two of you ever want to jump on my stream and duke it out, it'll be fine. We have the craziest audience because we don't ban anybody.
Are you not able to jump into my VC? Are you not able to just jump into my VC?
No, I tried just now. It wouldn't let me. I don't know why.
That's right. The other day I took off all the perms. Okay.
Oh, okay. I was gonna say. So I went. Okay, I went and watched back the live, and I seen you actually were defending me, and yeah, obviously I came in fucking heated, and I seen people talking shit on me, and then I heard that, and yeah, so yeah, I want to apologize because I was obviously I was fucking heated.
Okay, I appreciate it.
But yeah, I watched it back and I was like, oh fuck, he was defending me. What a dickhead I am. Shit. But yeah, I just wanted to come do that, so you know.
I appreciate it. I was so confused. I'm like, wait, does it really matter who was on the panel? Like, the point that I was making still stands. I don't understand.
yeah, I know. I was like I said, I was fucking, man, like, you've heard a lot of shit already just tonight. There's a lot more behind it, all right? So yeah, I got heated.
Is I like it, and I guess I don't know how much of it you watched, but yeah, I was like, I initially started asking her about it. She didn't want to talk about it, so I kept coming back to it to ask her again.
Yeah,
because I've asked her a couple of times in chat where she's going off about you, and I'm like, what is your deal with Easy? And I don't ever get like a real answer, you know, like it's always like a fuck him or something like that. So this is the first time I've ever spoken to her, so I wanted to ask.
Yeah, 100%. No, yeah, I get it. Yeah, I saw it. I was like, yeah, he was the part I went and bitched at him for. I was like, wow, he was literally defending me. I was like, fucking asshole, I am.
Against Zonia too, because Zonia was the one who was, I think, that I was arguing with, right?
Yeah. Shit. But yeah, my bad, G.
You like Cutebot?
So she's a little bit weird. Like I've watched.
She is weird.
And, like I'm seeing this that you're watching. Like she's hot, of course, but I mean, like she's so weird.
She's like a little bit too much of a troll. Like it's hard to gauge her.
Right? Yeah.
She's funny.
This is what she does. She just sits here in these outfits, and I mean, it's a hustle, I guess.
She's funny. She's super funny, but it's super hard. Like it would be impossible to have a conversation with her, dude. Yeah, dude. One day we need to go on. The two of us need to get in line at the same time and go and jump into her Discord. I just now joined her Discord.
Oh, I'm down. Are you able to send invites? Is it an open Discord she has?
Yeah. Here, I just sent it to you.
Okay. Yeah, we should do that actually.
That would be so good, dude.
Did she do these open like this every night?
Yeah, I think most nights. So she'll have other girls on normally that you're coming on to like talk to, and she just kind of like moderates the conversation. But normally she'll like bring on a guy.
Clips.
Yes. So she'll bring on a guy and allow them to like talk to the girl for a little while. And then she'll ask the chat, like, do we keep them or do they go? And then the chat will vote them off, or they'll send donos to kick them off. And then if they keep them, then she'll bring on other guys to like fight with the first guy over the girl, and they all get into it with each other. And so that's kind of what's happening now, is they got one girl on there and kind of three guys fighting over her. And it looks like they have like HP on there. So like I think that's like chat HP voting or whatever.
Oh man. Yo, that would actually be lit. We should do that and then pretend we don't even know each other.
Yeah. We should pretend like we don't know each other, and then if we get on there at the same time, we just like sit there complimenting each other the whole time.
Yeah. Yes, ultimate fucking troll. Yes.
And then we decide that we're gay and we leave together.
Yeah, and we actually don't even want the girl on the panel no more.
Yeah. Yes, we're like, you know what? We like each other. This is better. Yeah, bro. Riz.
Facts.
Well, you want to go play some Call of Duty? Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
It is a great plan.
This shit. Shit.
It would be like it would probably be very rare that we both got on at the same time, but we gotta give it a shot.
Yeah, I think we should 100%. Shit. So you guys just going over this right now? This panel of cute.
Not really. We were reading about Miss Zimbabwe. Apparently, is a white woman, and Zimbabwe is 99.6% black, and a white woman won Miss Zimbabwe, and they haven't even had a Miss Zimbabwe competition in 20 years, and all of a sudden they have one, and a white woman wins, and obviously a lot of people are pissed off about that. So we were reading an article about it.
Huh. Well, that is kind of fucked up if you think about it.
It's like, it seems messed up. I don't think it's actually fucked up, but like, it doesn't look good. Obviously,
yeah.
If they had a competition every single year and it's like black women win by far the majority of the time, and then one time a white woman won, like that would be fine, right? Nobody would care about that. But when you don't have a competition in 20 years, and then you have one, and the white woman wins the very first one when she's like less than a single percentile. Yeah, it just makes it look a little sus, but
100%.
And so now she's going to Miss Universe representing Zimbabwe.
Oh yeah, that's gonna be a whole fucking shit show.
Yeah.
She's gonna lose just for that fact. Ah shit. That's nuts. All right, I'll let you get to it. I'm gonna go do some editing and stuff. But yeah, like I said, I wanted to make sure I came in and apologize because I was a dickhead.
All right, man. I appreciate it.
All right, enjoy the rest of your stream, and don't let the crazy.
Did you end stream and you didn't raid me?
Yes.
Where did you raid?
Nowhere. I just ended.
Wow.
Yeah, I was an asshole. I know. And then I went and watched it right away. And then I was like, wow, I am such a dickhead. It really, I'm serious. I was just like, wow, I'm a fucking asshole. I better go over there.
All right. Well, I'm about to end. I'm about to get off, so.
All right. Well, enjoy your night then.
All right. Later, buddy.
Take her easy.
I don't know if he forgot that I'm fair. That's probably what it was. He probably forgot. He forgot that Tom is fair. That's what it is. It slipped his mind.